Can you hear me? How did we end up here?
What's up guys, today we're going to take a look at 10 of the most anticipated VR games releasing this year. First off, we got Lone Echo 2. You are playing as Jack, an android. After the events of Lone Echo, Captain Olivia Leave, Rhodes and Echo 1 Jack, the player-controlled android, find themselves 400 years in the future. They discover they are aboard a mysterious space station that seemed to be abandoned. They uncover that the biomass they encountered in Lone Echo has evolved into a mobile form called ticks that are attracted to energy sources. Leave and Yak must solve the mystery of this future space station if they want to find their way home. Lone Echo 2 first got announced in 2018, so they have been working on the game for a long time now. I'm expecting this to be a really high quality game, and I'm very excited to play it. It's set to be released sometime this year. Next in line we got Lonn. Lonn is an action-adventure story-based VR game set in the year 2128. You are playing as Lonn, once a S-rank bounty hunter. Lonn is forced into action after confronting Megalo, head of the Voxan Corporation. Megalo has the ability to take, modify and transfer consciousness from one person into another. Megalo wants to create his vision of the future of humanity. You will work with Lonn's companion Luna through a story-driven single-player campaign. Explore, fight and solve puzzles in a physics-based world. Sniper Elite VR is played out in southern Italy 1943. Fascist forces occupy your homeland. Using stealth, authentic weaponry and your skilled marksmanship as an elite sniper. You are fighting for the Italian resistance in this exhilarating first-person shooter. Sniper Elite VR got realistic ballistics and immersive weapon interactions, and a standalone campaign with 18 replayable missions and hours of gameplay. You will have to use stealth and cunning to outmaneuver enemy troops across levels packed with tactical possibilities. The game got historically accurate World War II weaponry, with an armory of rifles, pistols, shotguns, explosives and more. You will be able to witness the brutal effect of your shot as Sniper Elite's signature kill cam returns, rebuilt for VR. White Door Games, the developer behind one of the original VR horror games, Dread Halls, is back. Its new title is called Cosmophobia, and it looks equally as terrifying. Cosmophobia is a first-person roguelike horror game with a sci-fi alien-like vibe. Players will be able to explore the halls of what looks like a deserted spaceship, clearly being stalked by something unpleasant. They're on the hunt to gather resources and get their ship home, but that seems to be easier said than done. This game looks like a creepy mix of objective-based exploration and combat. Player seems to be armed with what looks like a futuristic crossbow among other gadgets. Avlo is an online VR tactical shooter. The game will have 3 game modes. Search and Destroy, which is a 5v5 round-based game mode where one side attempts to plant the bomb and the other team must defend the sites or defuse the bomb. Team Deathmatch, 5v5, one side against another, first team to reach X amount of kills win. Free for all, every player for themselves, no teams, no mercy. The gameplay looks a bit like Rainbow Six Siege, which I think will be interesting to play on VR. Wraith, the Oblivion Afterlife. You are playing as Ed Miller, a photographer who has died in a mysterious way and has become a Wraith. A restless undead spirit with unfinished business in the land of the living. Desperate to learn the reason for your death, you will use supernatural abilities to explore the Barclay Mansion, the site of your death, and you will have to reveal its dark secrets. As a Wraith, you'll use supernatural abilities to move through walls, track the movement of other spirits, and manipulate objects at a distance to uncover the Barclay Mansion's terrifying history and the truth of how you met your end. The Barclay Mansion is filled with terrifying monsters, and you will have to avoid vengeful spirits while using relic items and Wraith abilities to hunt for clues. Green Hell is a popular open-world wilderness survival game that's getting a VR port for Quest and PC VR headsets later this year. You are thrown deep into the emerald and impenetrable Amazonian rainforest, the Green Hell. Your goal is to survive in the depths of a nightmarish environment trying to escape. Having only a radio at your disposal, you will follow the familiar voice of a loved one through this endless inhospitable jungle, unveiling bit by bit how you got there in the first place. Warhammer Age of Sigmar Tempestfall. Become a mighty Lord Arcanum, wielder of storm magic, and lead a Stormcast Eternal task force to recover your brethren's lost souls. Walk the realm of death and engage the dreaded night haunts using iconic weapons of Lord Arcanum with immersive motion-based abilities and magic. There isn't that much we know about the game yet, but it's scheduled to release this year and it will take place in the Warhammer universe. Ilysia, a virtual reality MMORPG that has been funded through a Kickstarter in fall 2020. Players take on the roles of humans, elves, dwarves, and other beings as they engage in the world. Ilysia has been in development since 2016, when it was a smaller, more traditional project in the vein of Avlo or Torchlight. Eventually, the project got bigger and bigger, but a death in the developer's family halted the game's progress in 2018. Then, an image posted by one of the developers to Reddit received a great deal of interest, and the project started to come to life again. A Discord server was launched, a composer hired, and a pre-alpha released. Last but not least, we got Zenith. Now, I won't go that in depth on it since I made a video a couple days ago about Zenith, but Zenith is an open world MMORPG that is one of the most anticipated games to be released this year. Yesterday, they announced that they decided to move the alpha date by 2 weeks. So the new preview weekend date is 1st to 2nd May, and the first alpha starts on the 3rd and ends on the 9th. If you think I missed a game that you think deserves a spot on the list, you can tell me that in the comments. There are some games scheduled to release this month that I will post gameplay of, so if you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe and like this video, and I will keep posting more virtual reality games and news. Thanks for watching.